Chrissy, how did you learn about ChuckTown Homes and why'd you join us?
Well, it's quite an interesting story. I was actually first introduced to the team by another agent on the team. And initially, I wasn't too keen on the thought of joining a team. However, I felt like active faith happened. So I think it was someone from the referral team from Chucktown reached out to me and said that we have a listing that we want to refer to. And I said, wow, either this is a coincidence or it's faith, because I literally just spoke with someone that wanted to promote me to Chucktown, and now you guys are giving me a referral. Too much of a coincidence. So that is really what led me to say, okay, I think at this point I do need to speak with Takia and see what they have to offer and see how I can really, make the best of this opportunity.
Chrissy, tell us a little bit about your real estate experience before joining ChuckTown Homes and what made joining ChuckTown Homes the right decision for you.
So I've been in real estate prior to joining Chucktown. I was a realtor for 4 years, and I was on a team previously, and that was a pretty decent experience. And I thought that I could really, do well as a solo agent. However, I was not prepared for the world of finding leads. And that's really where Chucktown Homes came into play. They provided leads, and not only do they provide the leads, but they also gave me the training to convert those leads, and that was really the main thing for me.
Chrissy, can you share a story where the support from the team made a big difference in your success?
Yes, so those morning audits that I get really help to keep me accountable and to keep me consistent with my follow-up and making sure that I'm showing up for my clients every day and really being of service to them in any way possible. I would say that's the number one thing that has really helped me.
Chrissy, what's your favorite memory with your ChuckTown Homes colleagues?
I really do not like to miss our team meetings because they're just so vibrant and the energy is always good. I would say the best memory so far is literally just the other day we went bowling, and it was just such a great time to just unwind and not really think about real estate and really get to know my team members on a more personal level.
Chrissy, what's your proudest moment as an agent so far?
I really think of my clients as family, and I really want to service them in the best way possible. But there's one couple in particular that really stand out to me when I think of that is they were first-time home buyers, and they're immigrants as well. So they didn't think that they could purchase a home. They didn't think that it was within their reach. But me walking them through the process, helping them get their credit together, helping them search for homes. And it was literally at that time where we were just getting out of COVID, but there are still multiple offer situations going on. And they're using a particular loan that kept getting beat out. And it took us a while before we actually was able to get our offer accepted. And those clients are now literally like my forever clients. We have dinner. They've invited me to their home. They cook for me and my son. They've referred me so much business. Like, those are literally my Raven fans now, and I really appreciate them.
Chrissy, what does teamwork look like on a daily basis?
Teamwork is, showing up for your team, being there when they need help. Teamwork is servicing a client. Sometimes, you need more than one person to help you get through a transaction. Teamwork is, just really showing up for those people on a daily basis that, help contribute to your business and you contribute to their business and you guys win together.
How has being part of ChuckTown Homes changed the way you do your business?
Yes, ChuckTown Homes has really changed my consistency. That is definitely going to be the number one thing. They have made sure that my accountability is always there. They make sure that I have the right conversations with my clients, because it's not always about real estate. You want to connect with these clients on a personal level as well. I've definitely gotten much better with my rapport building and really diving deep with my clients.
Chrissy, what systems or tools have made the biggest difference in your career here at ChuckTown Homes?
I absolutely love Follow Up Boss. And in Follow Up Boss, that's where we get the tags for our accountability and making sure that we're reaching out to our clients. I think that in particular has been the best system for me in making sure that I am following up with my clients. And, when I see those tags, I say, okay, I got to call them, I got to call them. So I think that in particular is the best thing for me.
Chrissy, if you could go back and give your new agent self one piece of advice, what would it be?
It would be to definitely join a team and surround yourself with like-minded individuals, surround yourself with people who want the same things as you or even doing better than what you're doing so that you can learn from them. That would be the best advice I can give anyone.
Chrissy, what's the biggest mistake you've made in real estate? How did you learn from it and how did you overcome from it?
Well, I did have a client when I first started. I assisted them in selling a piece of land, and he mentioned to me that he was looking to use the funds from that sale to purchase a home, but I did not follow up with him thoroughly, and he did use another agent to purchase that home. That was a very hard lesson to learn, and I feel like I had to learn that the hard way in order for me to really understand that follow up is where the money is, and the follow up is where you really gain traction. And I really dropped the ball with that. So I would say that was the biggest lesson. That's when I learned that follow up is really the bread and butter of your business.
What is the biggest value add that ChuckTown Homes has added to your business?
Getting those leads. I mean, before as a solo agent, I know how to service my clients. I knew how to, get them to the closing table, but you can't do anything with the knowledge unless you have the client to service, right? So I would say that's the biggest thing.
Chrissy, what are you most excited about for your future in real estate?
Honestly, I am excited to see how I can build and grow. That has been a goal of mine. I do have an ambition to be an MREA, a millionaire real estate agent, and I feel like this team is going to help me get to that point in my career. So I'm definitely excited for that.
Chrissy, we always hear agents share their why, the why they work so hard, what they want to do, what they want to accomplish. What's your why?
Well, initially when I came into real estate, I knew nothing about the business. I got my real estate license just off of a recommendation from a previous company that I worked with. And, as I got into this business and as I started doing it, I realized that there were two things that real estate gave you, right? So one, it gives you freedom, and that could be financial freedom, freedom of your time, freedom to just be there for your family when you need to. And real estate is a number one wealth builder. So those were the two things that keep me going every day, knowing that I can show my family that there's more than one way to build wealth and being able to assist my clients in getting that wealth through real estate as well. So those are my two big whys.
Chrissy, last question for you. What will building wealth through real estate do for you and your family?
Well, it'll actually do a lot, to be honest. One, I do have a son, and I want to, he's my legacy. I want to be able to provide for him and help him carry on that legacy. And it's also going to be able to really help me build my family in a way that, I come from hardworking people. I come from those nurses and doctors. I come from a family of that. And I feel like I want to show them that there's other ways to build wealth. And I truly believe that this business is going to help me get there.